I'm really tired because I had a really long ass day with a really confusing person. And I'm just going to put this out there and say not all Aquariuses, the sign Aquarius, are the same. Male Aquariuses are more normal than female Aquariuses. I will say that. They're calm and peaceful. I've met three in my lifetime, and all three of them have been calm, friendly, and peaceful. And they don't like conflict. They're an air symbol. The girls, on the other hand, are imaginative, artsy, crazy, and joyful. But this one in particular, who I will not say the name, but right now I am dating, is fucked up. She can be. See, I'm an empath, and I think most Geminis are empaths. An empath is when, if someone is happy, you can tell they're happy. Even if they're not giving it off, you can feel the aurora around them that they are happy, so you will be happy. If they are depressed, you will feel depressed. You can easily feed off the energy around them. You can just tell when someone's mad and they walk into a room. A lot of people have the ability to just tell if someone's angry, so everyone's quiet and they don't want to make the person more angry. An empath can feel it before the person even walks in the room. Their senses are so strong that they can feel it instantly. I have that, and I think it's horrible because feeling that all the time, feeling other people's emotions, is like a horrible ability. Why would you want that? But I've had it since I was a young child, like a young kid. So, back to the Aquarius. Sorry, I'm tired. I worked for 8 hours. And on Wednesday, I'm going to work for 12. But I get a big paycheck, so it doesn't matter. Uh, so, I think the only reason Geminis are very intellectually smart, but if they can't control their emotions, they just fall apart. See, I'm a Cancer Gemini, so my emotions run high because I'm a Cancer and I'm an empath. So those two things, when I can sense someone's emotions, I want to know why. I want to know the specific reason why they're feeling bad so I can fix the problem so I don't feel bad. Because when I feel bad, I'm just completely out of line and I feel horrible and I want it to go away as fast as possible. So when they're feeling like shit, I feel like shit and I don't want to feel like shit. I want them to smile so I can smile. That's why I smile at people so they smile back and I get a good feeling because I know that they get a satisfaction of being happy because someone smiled at them. Geminis have natural social skills. They're good at talking to people, getting to know people. I can't get over this. I'm not going to say her name because I'm not rude. I'm just going to say this girl is rude. She's rude. And she doesn't see that she's rude because she grew up with. I won't say it because I don't want to hurt her feelings. She just grew up with rudeness. So she thinks it's okay to be rude. But the thing is, when you are rude to people and then you laugh after, and it hurts their feelings. But if they don't say anything about it and they just chuckle about it, it really passively, subconsciously, it hurts their feelings, but they don't talk about it. They don't mention it. They don't say anything. So it hurts their feelings, but it just stays in their head, but it whizzes by. So I call you a dumb shit. That happened today. I call you a dumb shit, but I laugh about it, and I smile. So they go, they get a little confused because you're smiling, but you're insulting them. So they let it fly by because you're smiling nicely at them. It's a trick. It's a mental mind trick that manipulators do to people to get away with being mean to people. It's not right to do it. I study psychology. It's my major. I'm doing it for two reasons. I'm naturally good at it, and I love observing people and studying people, why they do the things they do. And two, I like making money. And if you have a good degree in psychology, you make good money. There's one thing this girl does not understand. When she gets mad when I call her a kid. I can understand why she gets mad when I call her a kid. But to me, I'm 23 years old. She is 18. She is a kid to me. When I was 18, I knew nothing. All I knew was to smoke weed, which she does, and have a good time, and enjoy life. But guess what? When I turned 21, that accident happened to my leg. No, when I turned 20, near 21, that accident happened to my leg, and then everything started changing. I just got into overdrive mode and began succeeding because basically my dad told me, you gotta pull shit together, and I wanted to prove him wrong. So instead of trying to be I'm not gonna do what you say kind of little bitch, I pulled shit together. I started eating healthy. I started exercising, and I started doing good in school. Instead of just staying a child, and it's just like you grow up as you get older, mentally and physically. But when you're 18, you know nothing. This girl, she helps pay for the house. But that means nothing. Lots of people do that. I could do that right now. That wouldn't mean anything. Lots of people do that. Tons of people do that. Lots of Asian families do that because they all live in the same house. But the point is, the experiences of going through life, through years. I'm 5 years older than her. I've had 5 more years of experience in my life than she has. And she doesn't seem to get that. She gets mad at that. And instead of getting mad, you should listen and say, oh, what have you experienced in those years? I'm interested. Tell me what happened through those years. I want to listen. But instead, she does the wrong thing and gets mad. Here's the problem. What I've noticed with all fixed symbols, and I'm just going to say this, no one has to take it seriously. Only people who like zodiac symbols may like this. But anyone who has a fixed symbol does not like to change no matter what. And I've noticed they compress their emotions, don't talk about their feelings, and if you tell them to, they won't. Now, a mutable symbol like Gemini, me, who is adaptable, that means mutable is adaptable, they will overly express their emotions. Sometimes it will be over the top, but they're still expressing their emotions. You have to express your emotions, because if you never express your emotions, nothing gets solved. When I become a psychiatrist, psychologist, I'm not going to bullshit people. Lots of psychologists bullshit people. They just want quick buck. They want money. So they listen to their patients and say, oh, okay, you should do that, you should do that. And then they suggest something that the people are never going to do. I'm going to say what I truly think, because I'm the one who went to school and I studied the shit, and I want to teach these people how to make their lives better. I'm not going to be like the stupid, dumbass people I see in the gym that are trying to teach the old people how to work out. They talk to them instead of teach them workouts. They ask them what they ate for dinner. They ask them what they're doing tomorrow. They distract them because they know they're still getting a paycheck. They don't care. I care. I care about people getting better. I care about the people. I don't care about the money. I do care about the money, but I care more about people feeling good and getting better. I have a heart. And a lot of people seem to not notice that. It's more sad when people don't notice that you're a good person. Because when they don't notice when you're doing good things and you're being a good person to other people, and people don't notice, it really hurts your feelings. And it's really fucked up. So this girl, I'm still not going to say her name because I don't want to make anyone mad. Because when you say a name, someone could see it, and they could say, oh, well, he said my name in this video. That's giving out personal information. That's mean, or, yeah, it's just bad. So, I just went through so much crap today. And the only thing I wanted to do the whole day was talk about it. I just wanted to talk about it. But then I found out that she is like my mother, and I will not date someone like my mother. My mom can be very happy and smiley when you are happy and smiling around her. But the thing is, when you use logic and you tell the straight truth to a person with a fixed symbol, a Taurus, an Aquarius, or what's the last one? Taurus, Aquarius, or a Leo, and there's one more, there's 4 actually, a Scorpio. When you tell those people the straight up truth, they don't like you anymore. They don't want to hear the straight up truth unless they're prepared for it and they want to know. If they want to know, they'll ask you. They don't want to hear it. They're set in their minds a certain way. They're programmed a certain way to think their way. And if you try to change them in any way, they won't listen to you. They don't want to listen to you, ever. This girl told me some sad things today and serious things, and I won't repeat them. But they were pretty sad, And I feel bad for her. But it's no excuse to treat another person bad. I mean, I grew up with a lot of bad things and a lot of great things. But the point is, when someone is mean to you, you have a serious choice. Luckily, I grew up with a grandma who was nice to me, but this girl has a grandma who is nice to her. We have almost the same exact lives, but she's choosing. She says she forgot all the things that her dad did. But yet, she uses the excuse that she grew up with rudeness, so now she uses rude jokes and she just learns to take them as a joke. But in actuality, when you're in a group of people, you don't have to use jokes that abrupt. You can make passive-aggressive jokes that are just with your friends. They're just small jokes. But when they're over the top for anyone, doesn't matter the sign. It could piss any sign off. Doesn't matter. It does not matter the sign. You can piss anyone off by going over the top. It goes from like a level of funny to fucked up. And today I experienced overly fucked up about 5 to 6 times. And that's just what messed up my emotions today. An overly fucked up girl fucking with me. So all I wanted to do today was just talk. And that was really hard. But I did it, and nothing got solved. Nothing really got solved. I wanted to break up. She didn't. But she acted the whole day like she wanted to break up. She was sad. She was unhappy faced. She was... And then some little tiny part, she was happy and smiling towards me. That is called bipolar disorder. When you don't have... It's funny. People with bipolar disorder, when they confuse someone, when they just confuse someone, that person gets confused and mad. And then the bipolar person thinks that the confused person has bipolar disorder, when really the bipolar person was the one who caused the anger and the confusion in the first place. Like today, I never would have been all emotional or anything like that if she would have just been happy the whole day, instead of switching from serious face to serious face to slightly happy sometimes, to serious face, to sticking her tongue out. So, seduction a little bit, happy, serious face. That would confuse a person so much in their head, they would not know how to act. It's just like a clusterfuck of randomness. There's no way to act to that. Especially if you're a Gemini and you want to think logically about how to handle this situation, and someone's just acting random. You want to figure it out, but you can't. The thing that annoys a Gemini the most is when someone doesn't make sense. Something has to make sense to a Gemini. And you think, growing up, when a Gemini is a child, they're a fixed sign because they think one way, they think their way. But as a Gemini grows up and hopefully becomes smarter, most Geminis grow up and become really smart. But the thing is, when they grow up, it depends. It really does depend on the person, not just their sign. Depends on the person. Some Geminis, not like me. Me, I am a very open person. You tell me something, I will listen to you. I will feed it in. I will think about it. I will listen to it. I'll understand it. I'll analyze it. I'll research it. If it's valid, I'll believe it. If it isn't valid, I'll disprove it. That is me. Some Gemini will just plain out say, that's not true. Those are the closed off, closed-minded Gemini who just think they're always fucking right. And some people just say, oh, you're a Gemini. You're like all the other Geminis. They just stereotype and assume. It's fucked up, but it's true. I'm mixed with a Cancer and a Gemini, so I have a heart. But really, I do take in other people's information and views. I listen, or else I would not have Christian friends. If I was closed-minded, only logically thinking, I would not have Christian friends. One of my greatest friends online, who I know from the Philippines, she's a Christian. And you know what? When she talks about God, I let her talk about God. I'm not a dick, and I don't say, well, God's not real, you shouldn't believe in God. Normally a Gemini would say that, because there's so much disproof that God's even real. But you know what? I don't walk up to people and force them to not believe. If they believe in it, and if it gives them hope, and it helps them, let them believe in it. But it goes both ways. They shouldn't force people to believe in it, and we shouldn't force them to not believe in it. It's vice versa. People just need to fucking get along. They need to learn to get along and love each other. Everyone just needs to love each other. They do. Just love each other. Okay, that's the end of this video. I hope people watch this, soak it in, and learn from this video. I just hope they do. Because I didn't make this video for nothing. I really didn't.